Hi guys, this is a complete new setup and I'm hoping it's going to be working and that I'm not going to be blurring anymore. I'm doing this video actually with my phone. I want to thank you guys for making me able to buy this tripod, which was about 70 euros. So that I could start making live videos, and I'm testing right now how we're doing on the focus. It's good, and if I really want to get you really close, I can just push the button and I can actually see what I'm doing, although I'm sitting kind of weird. I'm only on my bead pad area is white, but because of the camera being more on this side of the phone, I have to move over a little bit, and I think I need some lights that go under my camera, some extra lights, but I'm just testing this to see how well that's working and if how the shake is. And I think I gotta get my doggy in. Hold on a moment. Okay, doggy's inside. She'll probably want to be, she always likes to be here when I'm beading. I put Bracelet outside, which is the cat, in case you didn't know, because he likes to jump on everywhere, and I can't have that right now because I gotta make my video, and my husband of course just woke up, so that means he's gonna go take a bathroom break right now and flushing, and I will hear that in my beading room, so I'm going to turn you off again. And in the meantime, oh my goodness, that kind of looks good. Too much shadow though on my beading pad. We'll have to have some lights that are under the camera to take care of that. Let me see, I got a bead way over here, which is very high up for me, for my feeling. And if I would go closer, I would still be in the right place, but you wouldn't be seeing the beads anymore. So for now, I'm going to do the starting. I think I'm close enough to the camera. I'm going to start with the beading. What I wanted to do is I gotta finish this bracelet with you guys. Of course, I'm going to do the other side now, where we start basically with the bracelet. And I already did this part so I could make my PDF file. And it's sort of like, you know, medieval kind of bracelet. You can also, by the way, turn it into a necklace because it will curve, but you will need something that will go from this gold seed bead to this gold seed bead. So you need some seed beads to kind of go through there to turn it into a necklace. What you need is, or what I got me some Czech bugles from, so they're not even Miyuki, oh my god. Czech bugles from Potomac, and they're crystal violet. Okay, so these are 7 millimeters and they really work well, but I have to say you do have to check your bugles if you want the 7 millimeters, because there are some bugles that are just a little bit smaller, but overall it is pretty much, you can see right here, this one is a little bit smaller. You can see overall it is pretty good when it comes to the bugles in the same size. So try and get the big ones, just kind of measure it and say, okay, well, you will notice there's a big one in there compared to the smaller ones. You can also see that when you hold that up. Oh, awesome. You can also hold that together and you will see that there's just a slight size difference there, so make sure that you got the bigger ones. Okay, what you need is 4 bugles to begin with and some 411 seed beads, and I'm using bronze seed beads right here. And I'm gonna pick up, let me make sure, get back to the zooming out a little bit, and I'm going to pick up a bugle, an 11 bronze seed bead, a bugle, a bronze seed bead, a bugle, and a bronze seed bead, and a bugle, and a bronze seed bead. And my thread is about 80 centimeters. And we're gonna pull this down, and I got about this much, until, you know, it doesn't take much thread to make this, so we're making these part by part. And we're gonna double knot, oh, there we go. We're gonna double knot that and pull that down. And And then we're going to go and pull that knot into the bugle. So make sure that you're going into the bugle, not into the bronze seed bead, the 11-0, and then pull that again. Okay, so make sure that that's tight. We're going to first pick up 6 15-0 seed beads. Okay, so that would be 6 millimeters compared to 7 millimeters bugles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to go and put that, I gotta go make sure that I'm in the middle, in the bugle seed bead. I'm going to turn that around in there. So that's a little bit smaller. In case you picked up 4 smaller seed beads, you will see that these seed beads will kind of be the same size as the bugle. And as you can see here, that the seed beads are smaller size than the bugle. Not much, but a little bit. Okay, now we're going to pick up another 15-0 seed bead. This is a blue metallic, and we're going to go into the bronze seed bead. And we're going to pick up another 15-0 blue into the bugle. And make sure that that's in there correctly. You will feel that pop, and you will hear it pop. And another 6 seed beads. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back into the bugle. A blue into the bronze. Pop. Did you hear that? Another blue one into the bugle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the bugle. 1 into the bronze. Pop. 1 into the bugle. Six more gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the bugle. A blue one, last one into the bronze. And another blue one into the bugle. Pop. Okay, pick up the bronze. Pick up the 6 seed beads, pull them inwards, hold your finger on there. Pick up the next bronze. Pick up the next bronze. Pick up the gold, pull them inwards, hold your finger on there. I just went under, so I've got to go back over. And pick up that bronze. And that's my tummy, if you heard it. Pick up the bronze. I'm inclined to move to the right to be under my camera, but I shouldn't be doing that. Pick up the next 6 gold. Put your finger on there to hold that down. Pick up that bronze again. Pick up the gold. Pull that down. And now you got all the gold on the inside. Okay, so we're going to go into the bronze again. And you might want to hold, this is my John James needle size 10. You might want to hold a John James 11 ready, just in case you can't get through them, through the bronze anymore. Then you'll have to do it with 11-0. Okay, so we're going to pick up the first gold. And then we're going to pick up a black and a 6 millimeter bicone and another black 11-0 And we're going to pick up that. We're out of on this side, so we're going to go up on this side in the gold. The last gold. And we're going to pick up that bronze. I'm going to pick up that other gold on the other side. And we're going to pick up the black, the bicone and the black. And we're going to pick up the gold. And we're going to pick up that bronze again. And if you can't go through there with your 10, with your size 10, which is possible to go through, as you can see, but if it doesn't work, you need to pick up your 11, or you don't want to break that bronze because you have to start all over again. Okay, now we're going to go into the bugle and come out of the blue. And if that doesn't work, just do bugle first. Then pick up the blue. We're going to pick up 2 blue, 15 O's, and into the other blue and the bugle and come out of the blue. And if that doesn't work right away, then just pick that up and make sure that these are positioned like herringbone. So pick up that blue. And again, if that starts to feel tighter, because we've got to go through there one more time, make sure you got your 11O needle at hand. 2 blue. I'm going to go all the way around. And 2 blue. Position that, if needed, into that blue. And 2 more blue. Into the bugle. And now we got to go up the 2 blue. Position. Make sure you got them positioned right. Okay. Into that last blue. Now pick up 1 gold. Down 2 blue and bugle. And it might be hard to get through there, but you can do it. Make sure that you pass through all of them. And 1 gold. And the 2 blue right here. And we got the end tail here. So we're going to pass up with that later on to add the loop for the hook for the clasp. So we're going to go and push that one in there. Be careful now. And that last gold. I like to pass through the blue. One more time if possible, which it is, because I've been doing it a couple of times now. And then I like to come out of the gold and just leave it there, because this is where we need to connect later on. I'm taking off the needle. I'm going to get this one, the end tail, on the needle. I'm going to go up in the 2 blue. Pick up the gold. Add 5 seed beads of gold on there. for my loop. And I'm going to pass around that again. The second time. Through all the... See, I still went out of camera frame. And I actually can see what I'm doing. But I'm still watching my hands instead of the camera. Maybe I should be watching on the camera what I'm doing instead of on what I'm doing on my hands. So I'm going to go pass through 2 blue. It's going to take some practice to watch the camera, not watch your hands. I'm going to go underneath the blues and make a little loop and pass right through there to make that knot, and then I'm going to pass my end tail right through that bugle. And there, that's done. Got us a little loop right there for the clasp. Okay, now we're going to cut that off. And I also need a new thread zipper, especially for this kind of work. My other one broke. Okay, so this is the first one, and now you need to make a second one. And I made this bracelet in different colors, okay? So to give it a little bit more of that effect of it being medieval. Of course, you can do it in one color. It doesn't really matter. But I liked doing it in several colors. So now I'm going to add this one on there. And I'm going to pause you because we just have to do basically the same thing. And I will show you how to connect. Make sure you got your 2 gold, the first 2 gold on there. And the next gold is going to be the connecting gold. So you're going to pick up that gold. So you got both of them now. And that you pick up your 2 blue. Okay, last gold. And as long as I got the 11 on my needle, I might as well continue with that. And going through the blue. And I'm going into the gold, and I'm going to leave it right there. This one is the end tail. Now that knot is securely in that bugle, so I'm going to cut that off. And this working thread from the previous part, I'm going to put that on my needle, and I'm going to go into my blue, and I'm going to come out as far as it will take me. And you see that size 10 can go right through there. See, this is why I need my zipper thread. Some thread left over. You might not be able to go through there anymore, but what you can do is you can just pick up those 2 blue and just make sure you zip that off. Okay, so that's it, and basically that's how you continue with all your pieces. I added a little jump ring here with a lobster clasp on that loop, and on this side I got a 4mm Indian red on a head pin with a 3-loop extension cord and a jump ring right there to put on that loop. Now let's put that on and see what it looks like. And here we go. Very medieval. I absolutely love it. It's something different than what we usually do. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I will see you again next time. In the meantime, I think I'm going to do these as earrings and do them live and for YouTube. And we'll see how that's going to work out. Okay. Bye guys, see you next month.